Okay, y'all. So today I got an interesting post. Well, I noticed an interesting post on my YouTube where someone said, "Oh, I can tell you're not singing in your natural voice." Now, this was me singing with a different technique, which then changed my voice. But I'm going to get into that. Okay, so let's talk about it. All right. There's a lot of people that say, "Oh, everyone has a set singing voice. Your singing voice is already there." That is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. There's no such thing as you're born with a signature singing voice. There's no such thing. You create your voice. This is in any art. Writing, singing, painting. It's all the same. You create your voice. I cannot stress that. Stop listening to people saying your voice is hitting somewhere inside you and you got to just keep experimenting and take lessons to find it. No. Usually, the voice that speaks to your soul, meaning your own voice, is created through the process of experimenting with sound. Okay? Yeah. This means where you're placing the sound in your face, back in your mouth, whether up in your head, whether up in here, whether back in here. Wherever you're placing the sound is also going to affect the tone, the pitch, the deepness, and all of that. Okay. What you're doing to the notes, okay, whether it's narrowing them, sharpening them, singing very closed in your mouth, pretty much closing the soft palate, your vocal cords getting very close so that the sound becomes thicker and less rounded. All of that is going to affect your style, your voice, your style of singing. So I just want to tell the person on my channel who said that you're not making any sense. Okay. You can sit up there and sing forever until you understand all those different dynamics of what you do inside your mouth, where you place the sound in there, and the wind, the air control that you apply. Okay. All of that affects the style. Until you get familiar with that, okay, you're going to pretty much just waste your time sitting there saying, "Oh, let me just keep singing and see if I find my voice." Okay, no. I cannot stress that. You know how many times I sang over and over again thinking, my voice is there, I just got to find it. My voice is there. No. I had to actually really just say, okay, where do I want the sound to be? Do I want it to be more back in my mouth, more forward, raised higher into my up in my soft palate? Okay, or do I want it real forward at the top of my mouth? Okay, in here, so that it becomes more mask. Okay. You decide this, or singing back in a jaw. I had one coach say, sing back in a jaw. Another coach said, sing up in your palate. Another coach said, sing forward in your mouth. You see? Personal taste. You decide, okay? I prefer to sing now in full voice. And it sounds deeper, and more rounded, it's more powerful. Understand that just because your voice sounds deeper and more powerful doesn't mean you're singing flat. I used to think that. I used to think my voice is so deep and so powerful and rounded and loud that I must be singing flat, or I must be only singing in chest voice. Sometimes when you blend your chest voice and singing voice, according to how strong your chest voice is, your mixed voice may sound powerful, stronger. That happens. Okay, my chest voice is very strong, which is common in contraltos and altos that are more stronger and on the lower and higher range. So my contralto voice is strong because my chest voice is strong. Okay. I always say it's better to sing in full voice. Okay. Now, I remember when I was being coached by Phil Mufraj, he said, you have a fuller voice. Just get used to it. I was scared to sing out because I thought if I sing out, my voice may be sounding powerful and loud, and then that's wrong. I was actually wrong. I should be singing out. Okay. Now, I asked him, do the sound comes from the back? Because I feel like my voice sound is coming from the back of my mouth to the front. And he said, yeah. He said, yes, it does be there. Okay. Here we go. So, I've actually sang, live and, rock the house, and people are like, you have a strong voice, Now, and of course, how you apply the air is going to affect the strength of the sound as well as the pitch of the sound. So, for example, if I push the air out, okay, and I sing on the nor sound, nor, forcing the air out to go swifter air is actually going to start to add more crackly to your voice. It may destroy your pitch. Okay, so the trick is to sing holding your breath. Okay, I said this in another video. Really minimizing the sound, the airflow coming out, being very in control of that airflow going out of you. Okay, so nor. Seemed like ever since the first day we met. I'm actually holding my breath. I'm actually literally, I can feel. I take a deep breath. Seemed like ever since the first day we met. I'm not going, seem like ever. That's pushing it out. I'm going to run out of air. The notes are not going to sound smoother. Now, of course, if I narrow the vowels and still do that, it may sound like this. Seem like ever since. I'm pushing my vocal cords closer. Okay? I can feel them going closer. Okay. Now, one way to figure out the tone that you want is to simply start experimenting with where you're placing the sound. So you can do this by singing opera notes. If you sing opera, often the sound is rounded. So, nor, with your mouth big and wide, nor. Okay. You can even do this by really just singing very light too, to see if you like that sound. Seem like ever since the first day we met, there is no one else. Now you could do it real loud where you add more air to it. Seem like ever since the first day we met. So that you could do it that way, okay? Or you can, and when I say add more air, meaning you're going, hey, you're singing on the hey sound, but very lightly. Seem like ever since the first day we met, there is no one else I think of more than you. How can I be down? It's up to you, okay? Now, when you get into singing in the head voice, me, sing like ever since the first day we met. So, you may change the key. Sometimes when you go to sing in head voice, changing the key helps you. I know with me, when I get really deep into my head voice, I often feel like I need a higher key, okay? But when I'm bringing the head voice down to the chest voice, it feels like I can tell that I'm still in that same key. It just sounds more spreaded out. Okay? See, his voice is going to sound more, how can I say, more pointier, narrow sounding, more straight sounding. The mixed voice is going to sound fuller, especially when you're singing from here, not from here. It's going to sound fuller according to the strength of your chest voice, okay? So if your chest voice is nice and strong, your mix is going to sound strong, okay? Often, people's head voice is very thin. So they say, oh, there's no way my mixed voice is going to be strong. Now, you can strengthen your head voice so that even your mixed voice is even more powerful. Some people's head voice is so darn strong that when they mix it with their chest voice, it's like, boom. Literally. You know, you've heard those choir singers, you know, you've heard some of those, choir singers like, I think some famous blues singers from back in the day. You know, the lady that used to sing "You're Nothing But a Hound Dog." She's an old-fashioned, way back in the day, black singer, and she used to sing "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog." She has a powerful mixed voice, but you could tell she's done a lot of head voice strengthening and chest voice strengthening. Because most people talk naturally in their chest voice seems to be stronger. Okay? The trick is to strengthen your head voice and your chest voice so that your mixed voice is strong. Some people got a weak chest voice. One way to find out is just do some testing. Go, no, 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 no. If it sounds real light and thin sounding, it's not that strong. Now, if you go to your chest voice, no, 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 and you know, because it's your talking voice usually, it sounds strong. Chest voice is strong, but the head voice, no, 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 no. See, mine's is not as strong as my chest voice. My head voice used to be weaker than that. It used to be so light that I used to be like, I can't hear my head voice. I used to say, what the hell did I say? Because I couldn't hear it. So now, till doing that test and letting yourself hear yourself, you can even record yourself so you can hear if your head voice sounds very, very light, too light, and if your chest voice, which one sounds the lightest, too so softly, so weak sounding, that's the one you should be practicing. So if you have a very weak head voice, you should try to sing a lot of your songs in head voice for a while until it starts to seem like it's just so powerful. Then you can go ahead and start singing more forward, okay? To more forward on the nor sound to blend the two, okay? Now, when you get used to singing more forward in the mouth, more forward, and it doesn't mean pushing the air out, it just means more forward, okay? Meaning you can feel the sound coming from the back and going forward, okay? Rather than sitting back here, you're sitting back in your throat, don't sing like that. You want to sing more forward, okay? There's different ways you can do this. You can do this by going goo, 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 nor, 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 nor. Nor, see that O sound tends to always want to go forward in your mouth. Okay. All right. So I really hope this cleared things up. Can you create your own voice? Yes, you can. And you do. Okay. You do. Now, and of course, your regular talking chest voice is still going to be a big part of the package. Okay. Yeah. The thing about singing in head voice, yeah, you can sing all your songs in head voice, but it might not be as strong, okay? Might not be as strong. I was reading up on Aaliyah, and when Aaliyah was learning how to sing, they made her strengthen her head voice, okay? And she was applying a little bit of chest voice. You choose how much of each voice you want to add. I prefer to have a meatier, fuller sound, and I prefer to add a little bit more chest voice. Some people say chest voice is the more legit voice. I mean, there's all kind of little opinions about this. But I prefer a little bit more chest voice in my mix because I prefer my sound to be stronger, to be more deeper sounding, okay? Because my regular talking voice is already deep, okay? So, you know, I find that singing old blues and jazz, my voice sounds a lot better when I add a little bit more chest voice. So if I go to sing maybe some, I think Etta James, I want a Sunday. So, you know, I can do that or I can project it. I want a Sunday. So, see, that was a little bit more blended with more head voice. Because you heard the I have more head voice in there. Okay. Now, with more chest voice, I want a Sunday. See, it sounds more powerful because I added more of the chest voice. I wasn't singing so much up here. Okay? You'll know head voice because you'll feel it more in your head. Okay? Now, one way to experiment with strengthening your head voice is sing to your head. Imagine singing up here. I want a Sunday. You should be singing the note up to your head. That'll increase your head voice. I hope this helps. Okay. As I said, I am not an expert in singing. I'm just really understanding of the singing process. Okay. Now, if you want to strengthen your chest voice, you simply just start singing in chest voice. So you just sing like you talk. I want a Sunday. I want a Sunday. Now mixing. I'm calling to someone. Hey. So when Phil Mufraj was trying to teach me about singing, he was saying the mixed voice, you sing like you're calling someone. Okay? Someone's down the street and you're calling them. You want them to hear you. Okay? I want a Sunday. So someone wanted me to also show belting. That is a belt. With contraltos, often we find that hitting those notes and singing more powerful, we benefit from belting. So you can belt a whole song, really, and it's fine. You know, if you really want that power, okay, you really can. And then you can belt some of the song and then get softer and go. You can do it like this. I want a Sunday kind of love. So I just went softer, but I got a little bit raspier by closing the vowels a little bit and narrowing my vocal cords. Sunday, kind of love, a love to last. So, you know, it all depends on how you want to deliver the song. If you notice, some songs are saying quite different than other people sing them. If you ever listen to the song Summertime and hear different blues singers, they sound very different singing it. Okay, some of the notes are even different because it's all about how they want to deliver the song. So don't try to make yourself sound exactly like someone else, because then it might not be as pleasant to you when you play it back. Ask yourself, does this sound good to you? Okay, does it? Do you like the way you sound? I like the way I sound, okay? I really do. Now, as I said, placing the notes in the sound is what matters. Placing the notes, how you do the notes. So if I wanted to have a more lighter sound, but more kind of flatter sound rather than so rounded, I could do it like this. I want a Sunday. I want a Sunday. So I'm bringing the head voice down further to the chest voice. Okay? So the note, it sounds real flatter. Not necessarily flat note, but it's not as up here. Okay? So I hope you understand. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm not an expert in singing, so don't be saying, don't be trying to do some hate. Hey, whatever. If you got some advice, hey, give it. Okay? Try some of the things I did, sing on that goo sound and that goo, 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 goo. No, 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 no. Just do that. So you can sing a whole song on the goo goo or the nor sound. And once you get used to that, then add the words, then sing the song with the words in place of the nor sound. Okay? And then focus on bringing that head voice down to your chest voice by allowing the sound to be lower in your mouth and more at the center rather than up here. Okay? Now, remember, if you feel the sound up here and you're singing up here, Sunday kind of love. That's going to be more head voice, okay? All right, so thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know you were here. Bye. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that your heart of mine embraces all day through. In this dark cafe, the wall